Hello, my name is Zalman Kohen. I'm originally from Samarkand, Uzbekistan, former part of Soviet Union. I have immigrated as a refugee to Overland Park, Kansas in 1995, and Kansas City has been home ever since then. I am president and chief operating officer with Summit Homes. It's a land development home building company in Kansas City. We have a division in Des Moines, Iowa as well. So I was born and raised in former Soviet Union in Samarkand, and it's a part of Central Asia. Our family have immigrated as refugees to Kansas City in 1995. I was 16 years old. I graduated high school back in Samarkand. So here we are in United States and trying to figure out what is this American dream. So growing up back in the Soviet Union, we immigrated. Like I said, we came as refugees. Everything that we had to leave behind, and it was really a difficult transition for our family. The biggest challenge, no one spoke English except myself. My parents, God bless them, they have invested heavily in my education, and I was the only one that spoke English. I spoke British English, so when I came to the States, I used to say I can't, and people said, exactly what did he say? So I had to Americanize my English to make sure that people understood what I was talking about. Failure was certainly not an option, and I had a lot of drive and motivation to try to figure out exactly what is it that I wanted to do. So I started with putting my mind on schooling. I went to JUCO and worked hard to obtain and complete my first associate's and then bachelor's degree. Went to Ottawa University, and then shortly after my graduation at Ottawa, I decided that I wanted to pursue my MBA. I've completed the coursework going to Webster University, did mostly online, and completed the coursework within a span of a year. At the same time, I think part of the challenge was that I did get married at 19 years old. I fell in love with my wife, and the young love did the crazy thing to where at 19 we were both married, and by the age 20 we had twins. So here we are, young, in love, married, twins. I was working 65 plus hours a week and going to school full time, getting my undergrad schooling out of the way, then pursued my master's. So all of that certainly gave me the motivation and the drive to continue to work hard, knowing that I'm not only responsible for myself, I'm responsible for my kids. While I was going through school, I was working 65 plus hours a week. I was in retail, I was managing a pawn shop, and a good friend of mine, my customer, who I looked at as a mentor, Tom Guthrie of blessed memory, he saw something in me, he saw potential, and he was in land development home building. And one day he said, I'd like to talk to you. I know you're graduating from school, I'm not sure what your plans are. If you're looking for a different career or a career opportunity, I'd love to talk to you about what I do. And he introduced me to land development home building. And here I am, started with him. I worked for his organization for 6.5 years, and I've learned tremendous amount about this business, about this industry. And quite frankly, growing up, I never thought that real estate and home building, building communities would be my passion. But something along the way, I figured out, and I took pleasure in enjoying the fact that when you take raw field or raw ground and you build this community, you build all these homes, ultimately you're building a place where people come home, where families are raised. That's where memories are made. And to be able to drive through a field and then later on, years later, drive through that area as a complete community, and to see all the homes and kids playing on the driveway and seeing those smiles, that's what it's all about. It's building a place where family comes home, where family and people are making memories. That's what inspires me. As noble as it sounds, a home building profession does have that aspect of nobility, because what we do is not just shelter. It's building a place that we all call home. After working for and with Tom for 6.5 years, I have joined Summit Homes team and came on board as a general manager. And we have grown the company with our CEO, Fred DeLibero, who is a tremendous mentor and a person that I have learned a lot from. And quite frankly, he's someone that along the way has taught me, inspired me, and ultimately also pushed me to continue to expect more of myself and to raise the bar and to push myself and ultimately get myself to a position where I am today, running our organization and have a tremendously successful team because of the people that we have that help us take the vision of what we do day in and day out and make it a reality. If I look back at my younger self, and if I had to give myself a tip, I would say that you got to dream big, and sometimes those big dreams scare people, and it's okay to embrace those. You may not know exactly how you're going to get from point A to point B, but if your dreams are not scaring you, maybe you're not dreaming big enough, right? It's okay to dream big, and if there are people that are telling you you can't do it, that should be motivation for you to prove to yourself and to the world, quite frankly, that if there is a will, there is a way. If you put your mind to it, you don't have to do it single-handedly. I'm proud of the fact that along the way, I met a lot of good people that have seen a potential in me, a potential that I didn't even see in myself or even know that I had. But because of those people that I met along the way that saw that potential, that gave me a chance, it propelled me, it allowed me to focus that energy to ultimately get me to where I am today. So my recommendation to anyone out there that is looking and thinking about what is it that I want to do in my life, how do I want to make a mark and build a career, I'd say dream big, and through that dream you will figure out exactly what your passion is, and work hard. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to get up every day, and there are going to be tough days. There are going to be days where you might find yourself that you're just buried in all of the day in and day out activity. And last point, don't forget to push a pause button every so often and look up and just make sure that you headed in the right direction. Are you following the path, that journey that gets you to your dream? And if you have to course correct, it's okay. Most importantly, mistakes will happen, learn from them, and if you are, I'd say if you're gonna fail fast. Make those mistakes, don't be afraid, because those mistakes, so long as you learn from them, are going to make you better and are going to really motivate you to be able to achieve your dreams and achieve your goals. So fail fast, dream big, and continue to pursue your passion, continue to work hard, and ultimately combination of all of that along with support of good people is going to help you succeed. And remember to give praise to all of those that support you along the way. Your family, your friends, your coworkers, your employees, people that work with you and work for you. At the end of the day, I don't do what I do myself. I'm just one person, but my team, the talented people that we have, that, like I said earlier, come every day and do their best, that's what makes a tremendous difference. My name is Zalman Kohen, and this is how I made it here.